So I decided to give this thing, this little live stream, a slightly more unique name. So I'm going to call it Long Hair Walk Talk. So I just quickly braided my hair before I went out. Perhaps, I guess, maybe wash it today because, oh, stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's my plan. Sorry if Instagram needs to hold it better. So anyway, I just thought I would have another long hair walk talk because I know not everybody watches every single one of my videos, and I just come across one. One thing about me that I think is different than a lot of people in Southern California, like I really love the heat. Like heat doesn't get to me at all. I actually feel real cold, chilled, and I have to be in air-conditioned clothing too long. So today, on my day off, I thought, why not go to the store a second time to get more things? Because yes, okay, another thing about me, I've never driven. Like I've always been a pedestrian all my life. And I love it because like a lot of people, they fixate on going to the gym and how they're going to get their workout in. I walk homework. I often walk to work. I never have to worry about working out. Like my whole life is a gym, and I think longevity wise it's been really good for me because look, I have all these groceries. I went to Loma Linda and I bought like vegan linguette because I was telling my mom, oh my gosh, I haven't had linguettes in a long time, and she's like, yeah, we've been getting linguettes lately. And the other week, and then I went to Walmart and they didn't have the vegan hot dog, and I knew Stater Brothers has it, but the one in Loma Linda, they tend to have more of the vegan kind. So I went down there today, and so yeah, I'm just walking and enjoying the day, and I just really am going to enjoy life so much because I feel like life has so much to offer me. I don't think that there's anything that's not beneficial to life at this moment. Like I was enjoying a lot of random things. Like I adore jacaranda trees, like the purple flowers that fall off of them. And I'm like, I wish this iPhone had a better camera so I could convey how beautiful those trees are. They're magnificent. Google jacaranda tree and see what I mean. So for my long hair walk and talk, what am I going to talk about today? So a lot of people do a very curated, edited video about their hair routine, and I should eventually get around to doing one of those. But here's the thing, I don't have like a specific long hair routine. I knew like there are certain things that I know have been beneficial for my hair, like even when it was shorter, when something that I realized very early on, like because I haven't had super long hair all of my life, but I've always had like medium mid back length hair on and off for many years. Well, okay, up until I was 20 I had tailbone length hair, but because of social pressure and things like that, I did end up cutting it to shoulder length, but it grew to mid back length again within a few months and very quickly. And I realized that keeping my hair in a braid really helps it grow. And when I sleep at night, like just keeping my hair in a braid, and I like hair down. I don't really like to wear it in a bun per se, but I don't wear my hair loose. Ooh, yikes. Interesting change. So yeah, that's one thing. I don't wear my hair loose. Light. Traffic lights. So I don't wear my hair loose because that's just my personal preference. I do because it was pretty when up to tailbone length. I could find it was easier to wear my hair loose, but in general I don't, because I don't like dealing with tangles, and I like to prevent my hair from tangling up as much as possible, because I've always kind of known that helps with retention of length. Is the less your hair is tangled, less that it's prone to breakage. And another thing that just happened to help me, I don't know, I grew up in a home that does natural hair care, okay? What does that mean? It just means like hair, like she had a blow dryer, but she rarely used it. She didn't do all these things to her hair. Like in the 80s, my mom just had mid-back length hair with bangs. She wore it straight, and she just liked it that way. And actually, it's funny because even my mom has never had hair as long as me. Like, I would say things to her like, "Oh, what are you, a hippie because you have long hair?" And it's just funny. Like, okay. And my dad, he doesn't really have long hair anymore, but he had this like curly that he wore long. And there's a picture of me when I was a baby, and he's wearing his Air Force outfit with his curly Syrian Lebanese hair, wearing John Lennon glasses. And I would always say, my dad is like the Syrian Lebanese John Lennon. It was just kind of a joke, you know. He just looks very Middle Eastern with his long curly hair. Is like a hippie. It just goes to show you what people know about Middle Eastern people is not dildo. Because yes, buddies, I am part Middle Eastern. My dad's Middle Eastern. My dad served in the U.S. military, and he's patriotic. So, like, F you people who think you know what Middle Eastern people are, because you don't, okay? You don't, all right? My grandpa was a veteran, too. He fought in World War II. You don't know anything about Middle Eastern people. You just don't, okay? So all the prejudice, the stereotypes of how, you know, some of those patriotic Americans were the Syrian Lebanese community that did rapid fire assimilation, and a lot of them lost their cultural identity because of it, like in my grandpa's generation. You know, just the people, they don't know things about Middle Eastern culture. But yeah, so like I'm this mix between European, Middle Eastern, and people would always, they could never really figure out what I was. They'd be like, "Are you Mexican?" I'm like, "No." Although, so I think, I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's outside. I just don't want to see a mouse outside. I'll let it do its thing. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, I'm this mix of Middle Eastern and European and American, and it just goes to show you people can't tell you what you are. But I think when I was younger, I would kind of go to social pressure because I was many different things. I never fit into somebody's little box of what somebody was supposed to be, you know. Like, people want you to be in this one box. They want you to have one cultural identity. Someone being multi-ethnic in their own person confuses people. And then at the same time being like a patriotic American. Like, we've always been patriotic Americans, even though like we're kind of in like hippie-ish. Love this country and we love American values and things like that. And yeah, it's this interesting combination of things that people don't get. Like, that you can be many different things and not defined by one particular thing, you know? Anyway, so with long hair, I guess my thoughts on long hair are this. You know, I just think it's funny that people think that long hair is just so out there and so weird, and all the prejudice against it. And it's just dumb because a lot of people don't feel that way. I think, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a group of like narrow-minded, maybe in the US, people who are kind of anti-long hair, and it tends to be women. To say women don't, this is just the truth, women do not support in life. There are women who would just be less supportive, less kind than men, like in many different social situations, like making women think they should cut their hair. And then I get taken to that pressure. But you know what? It's okay, because it kind of helped me find myself. In my 20s, there's nothing wrong with cutting your hair. I'm not saying that you can't have short hair if that's what you want to have. But By the time I was in my 30s, I realized I want to have long hair, and I started growing my hair out, and that was the beginning of my long hair journey. And actually, just wearing my hair in a braid has helped me and a lot just achieve that goal, of just like this long. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I have long hair because it's just something that in my household, like, was people liked long hair. Even my great grandmother had very long hair, and yes, my ability to grow my hair long, I know, is partially genetic, because yes, it was very easy for her to have long hair, but she took care of it. She wore it up in like a braided bun. She didn't wear it like loose, like she took care of her hair. And I guess there was a story that my second cousin told me that she said she remembered that only one time in her life did her grandma get her hair, I guess it wasn't even like a shortcut. She just tried to perm, and she felt like the stylist had ruined her hair, so she grew her hair long again. So I do have those genetics for growing hair long, but another part of it is being healthy, active, taking care of your hair, and yeah, things like that, and not putting heat on it. Like, if you do a lot of heat things to your hair is more prone to breakage. I only did curling iron, heat, hair, hot brush with my hair when I did shorter hairstyles in my 20s for a time period, and then I got rid of that thing. We have an hair blow dryer, but it's practically new, and it lives in its box, and I've never used it actually. We just had it, I bought it, and I've never once used it myself. So it's like almost brand new. Had it for 6 years. So yeah, so my whole philosophy on hair is this. I keep it in a braid. I like to wear it down. I personally don't want to wear it up anymore unless I had to. Like, if I was in like a situation where I needed to for like safety reasons, yes, I would wear my hair. I would just wear my hair up, I guess. But I personally don't find that I need to do that. I'm just happier wearing it in a braid. I get my hair wet in the shower. I wash it every day. Like, I like to rinse out my roots. I'll just get my hair very wet, braid it, comb water through my hair. But I like doing that to prevent tangling it up, because I do find that the more you wash your hair, like, it does strip your hair of natural oils, whereas you can just rinse your hair and get rid of oil buildup. I just don't. And then another thing, like with lathering, like some people, guys that like hair or have a hair fetish, like if you're in the cutting hair thing, I'm gonna call you out on it, because I feel like that to me is kind of like ignorant, because it's not respecting women who grew their hair long because they wanted to. Because, okay, it's one thing if two people with this sexual interest, somebody that wants the other, that's one thing. If they feel that